Good evening, welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for November 29th through December 15th. We're looking at a strong low developing here, over the southeast coast, and it's forecast to lift northeastward. This is the NAM, and we're going to go forward in time, and you see the low is here. And the low deepens to 1,000 millibars, possibly even lower in the center. Here's the amount of rain. It looks like between 1, maybe 2 inches of rain. And then on the other side of the storm, we have the snow. And the snow on the backside. This is the NAM again. And we see like the snow kind of like lifts out during the height of the storm and then kind of like fills back in from west to east as the storm moves up into Canada. And you can see this one map brings it all the way to the coast, so there might be a little bit of snow at the end as the system moves through. We're expecting moderate to heavy rainfall from the Tennessee Valley northeastward into New England by Wednesday. And I already talked about the snow. And this is a very deep storm. Okay. Now we're going to look at the period for December 2nd to... I forgot. The pattern this period will feature lower heights in the west and a quasi zone of flow in the east. This is after the storm change. The change will be in colder and unsettled weather for the northwest, northern Rockies, and the northern plains. The southeast and parts of the southern mid-Atlantic and the lower heights of the valley will be milder due to a quasi stationary zone of flow, keeping temperatures milder. Okay, now we're going to look at the period for December 2nd to the 6th. You can see here we have a deep system in the southern branch, and this is we're going to go forward into time with this. And you can see here we have a trough here developing in the west, possibly tilted, and with a zone of flow basically across the eastern U.S. And this is our trough beginning to lift out. Okay. Now we're going to look at the European, and this is a European model. Again, shows a deep storm here in the short-term pattern. And as we go forward into time, you see here the trough moves out along with the vorticity, the activity. And you can see we have our positive tilted trough and maybe another closed low moving into the southern U.S. And then you can see we develop a southwest flow in the east. This causes temperatures to moderate. Here we have our trough here in the west, bringing colder air. This area will become unsettled. As you see, an area vorticity moving in to the northwest. And the trough really digs in here. Again, with a west-southwest flow in the east. Now, we're going to, during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here, above normal temperatures across this region for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for this area. Okay, now we're going to look at the period for December 11th to the 15th. And again, we're going to look at the European model. And you can see here that we have kind of like a little bit of a trough here, zone of flow across much of the nation. We're going to look now at the GFS, and this is GFS, and we're going to go forward in time in the GFS. Here's our storm again moving out in the short term. And here's the positive tilted trough. Again, the area of vorticity rounding the base of the trough. Southwest, west flow across the eastern U.S. But during this time frame, we're going to see, as you saw here, the trough starts to move slightly to the east. And then again, west-southwest flow. We kind of have a trough here in the mid-Mississippi Valley. A ridge starts to build here into the west again. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here, above normal temperatures for this region, for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here. So that is a long-range weather forecast discussion for November 29th through December 15th. Thanks for coming, Jim Mooney's World of Weather, and have a good day.